Hey guys, I'm Voilen and Godot Dev Snapshot 4.5 Dev 5 is out. It's released. This is not a feature freeze yet, but this is the last development version before they will start with the, I think, release candidates or the beta releases, or yeah, however the cycle goes. But first of all, the image is from a game called Replicube, and it does kind of look interesting. It's kind of like a math game for as far as I can tell. I kind of want to try it out, maybe for later, so yeah, give it a try, it looks interesting. But anyway, for this release, what are the highlights? First of all, there is native Vision OS support, so basically the Apple's XR environment stuff. I have not really done anything with VR, AR, XR, or however you want to call it. Yeah, I don't see myself working with this anytime soon, so not really a thing for me. But I think that there's probably kind of a lot of people, well, a lot of people who probably could benefit from this. But next up, something that I find a little bit more interesting are the GD script abstract classes. What is an abstract class? It's basically kind of like a template class, and the best way to describe it is this image here. So my abstract class extends from nani. But there are some issues with this, which I kind of want to mention. First of all, this is my test project. So I created an abstract class. So abstract class name test, and it extends from, this should be nodes. And if I go to my test script, which is connected to this control node, you can see it extends from test with the class name test instance. Now, normally, you should see this being grayed out, this test, like, by example, visual instance 3D, because this is an abstract class. However, for some reason, I can create an instance of test. This should not happen because it's an abstract class. So there are some problems with that also when I first created this abstract class and tried to extend from it. I had to restart the editor for it to like take effect. So there are definitely still some amount of bugs left. I did test to see if I make this into a resource. I will need to delete this one. And if I go in here, create a new resource, and I type in my test, in here, same thing happens. It's not grayed out. Yeah, I can create an instance of this, which is kind of odd. So it's not 100% working yet. But one of the things that is also not 100% working with this, well, not 100% complete with this, is if you go and look at, basically the PR. So the PR is add a keyword for abstract classes. And if you go down a little bit, are abstract methods supported with this PR? No, only abstract classes are supported with this PR. First of all, like this is also from like 2023, so this has had quite some, work put into it. Now there is somebody working on the abstract methods, but that person appeared to only have started 3 weeks ago. And if the timeline of the previous commit, the previous PR for abstract classes is anything to go by with, I don't think we'll see abstract methods in the next release. I do like that we finally start getting abstract classes, but yeah, I do wish that they would kind of work more correctly. Like right now, like it's here, but it does not really work as how you would imagine them to work. Or maybe I'm just doing something completely wrong, and please mention it in the comments in case I'm wrong about this. Then the next update is the shader baker. This is something that is kind of good for, I think, for mainly Apple devices and people exporting for 3D, D12. It decreases the load time by a lot, but there are some negative side effects. Export time becomes much longer, which is not really a problem for the end user. It's only a problem for the developer. But the build size will be much larger. That's something for me personally. If I release something, I want to keep the size low. But honestly, like try to export it like that and see if the build size actually increases by that much or not. For some people making big games, this will probably not really matter too much. And the next part is WebAssembly SIMD support. It's basically to do with like threading and parallel processing. Give this a read. For some people this may matter. I never really work with web support stuff, so it does not really apply to me. And then inline color pickers. Now, I use NeoVim to work in my scripts. I find this a lot more convenient, and yeah, the whole color thing, we don't really have the whole color picker. But in the new release, if we go into my test class, you can see there's the color now. So I can take this, I can select any color now, right from the, well, basically the script editor inside of Godot, which is kind of a nice feature. And then there are some rendering updates. Now the SMMA comparison looks kind of noticeable enough to like show, like on the edges you can clearly see that it's a lot more blocky compared to here. On top as well, you can see it a lot more clearly that there's like something going on. Like here, it's a little bit less. But then we go to the bent normal map comparison, and then it becomes a little bit more difficult to see. Like, yeah, I don't think this, yeah, has much of an impact visually. Maybe some people can tell, maybe I'm just half blind. And then there is some more stuff. Basically, for the code, you can now add the scene command to a line argument. That's kind of a nice thing. There's also a file sort now in the file dialog, in the native file dialog. And then there's just some porting stuff and some rendering stuff. Not too much going on in here. Something that I do want to quickly mention is for this audio, implement seek operation for Theora video files. There's finally seeking functionality in Theora files. But if you need proper seek functionality or just better video playback support in general, you should probably check out Godot. This is my video playback plugin that I made, well, add-on that I made for the Godot game engine. It works quite well. Right now we have Linux, Windows and macOS support. Web support is maybe coming. I'm still trying to figure that one out, and Android support is also on the way. These are, yeah, still a work in progress, however. There will be a link to Godot inside of the description. And before I go, a quick mention to all my Ko-fi supporters. Thanks to Mike K, Menaldal, Digital Tabletops, Videomancer, Evelyn E, Mali, Luan, Davey, Mr. S, I still don't know how to pronounce that one, Stephen List, Frankie, 5035, Guru, Sherwin, Derek, Eva Pali, Marcus Laminen. Thank you very much for supporting me and the work that I'm doing on this channel and on Gozen. Which features do you think you will be using the most? Let us know in the comments below and tell about all the features that you wish to still see in the Godot engine. Thanks for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.